are some women who claim to be grown, but can be so childish when it comes to talking about other people. I know y'all see it happening a lot on TV, but that ain't the way it's supposed to happen in the real world, baby. Regardless of what society has tricked you into believing, there are some things that you just don't get to do when it comes to talking about other people. You don't get to talk about a person behind their back and then feel some kind of way when they confront you about it.
Who told you I said that?
You don't get to get mad at the people who told them what you said about them.
Why did you tell her what I said?
Just because you a hypocrite don't mean they have to be one too. You don't get to say,
well, I wanted to talk to you about it, but I just didn't know what to say.
Lies. You knew what to say when you were talking to them 11 other million people about it. You don't get to think that God is still gonna bless you in the middle of your mess making.
Lord, please give me this job. Lord, please give me this job.
It don't work that way, baby. In order for God to bless you, you first have to forgive or go make things right with your brother. Especially if you've been talking about a child of the king. God don't play when it comes to his children. Don't believe me? You better go back and read Mark 9:42. 9:42. It is better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and he was cast into the sea. You don't get to talk about people behind their back and then get mad when people talk about you behind your back.
She said, what about me? Well, what she told you? You ain't my mom.
You reap what you sow. You don't get to talk about people behind their backs and then get upset when they downgrade you from the friend zone to the associate zone.
No, I didn't get invited to the party, but you got invited. Oh, okay.
You don't get to talk about people behind their back. Get upset when your plan to put their name down backfires and then people stop fooling around with you because they realizing that you're the one who's messy Bessie.
Girl, I can't believe everybody has turned their back on me. Every time I call, they claim they too busy.
You don't get to talk about people behind their backs and then not look them in the eye when you are face to face with them.
Oh, hey girl, how you doing? I'm doing good.
You see, I was raised old school. The women in my village have names like Idabelle, Maybelle, Classy, Lenora, Minnie Pearl, Betty Jean, Mary. They didn't play. I was raised by the golden rule. If you can't stand the heat, stay out the kitchen. I know times have changed, so I'm going to try to say this in a way that some of you new age young folks will understand it. If you can't stand the heat, order Uber Eats because you ain't ready for the kitchen yet. Now that'll preach. If you like this video, don't forget to share and follow. If you're on YouTube, do the same thing, but I'm going to need for you all to subscribe. This Mama Mac video has been brought to you by the B Mac Rights Pearl Patreons. Thank you all so much for your support.